So hello and welcome to Dommy Tries This. As you can see, we are outside, so that means garden time. We just ended up doing some work on our boxes for our tomatoes, and I looked at the temperatures for the next week and a half and they look wonderful. So we went ahead and planted, even though the nutrition stuff isn't soaked in yet, but hopefully over the next week they will. I'm going to show you where we're at right now because we also have a couple of special plants and things coming up. So I'm going to turn it around and we will be right back. So here we are outside. We have 6 pepper boxes and 8 tomato type boxes. Now one of them does not have tomatoes in it. However, you will note that there are none of the large squash boxes out. I have chosen this year to skip the squash. No zucchini, no yellow squash, no butternut, none of that. I've been having so many issues growing those that I've decided to just try to get a decent crop this year, and then we'll look into it next year. At any rate, so as you can see, our pepper boxes are up on the sidewalk as usual, and we have a guy that is like, hello. This is a Marconi sweet pepper. One of the chefs at my husband's work brought us this and another one. And I went ahead and basically tried to dump my green bell seeds. If I see any of them come up, I will probably end up pulling them and putting this in here because green bells are very inexpensive at the farmer's market. So although I had some in here, we don't really need them. And I do like having unusual peppers or peppers that are a bit more on the expensive side, you know, like the yellow bells tend to be a little bit more expensive, and all the chocolate bells are unusual and all of that. So that's our Marconi. I can't wait to see him come up. And this year we are growing cucumbers. My husband loves cucumbers, so I went ahead and planted some of those. And we're going to be doing orange grape tomatoes. And over here we have our tomatillo plants in. And over here, we are going to have my beloved black cherries. Really hoping to get a decent crop. I need to make sure to use some of the early ripened ones to get some new seeds. Here's my husband's dragon claws. That's where they're at. The other unusual thing that is not a tomato that we're going to be growing is the sugar baby watermelon. These watermelons are apparently smaller and single-sized. I'm really hoping. I got flowers last year. What I did not get was an actual grown melon. We started to get a couple of melons and just something happened. So I'm just going to focus on these guys and see if I can get them and the cucumbers to do really well this year. We have our mini Kamado. We have our yellow honey delights. We have basically 1.5 crates of big Romas. The small Romas, like green bell peppers, are really easy to get at our local farmer's market. So I wanted to go with the bigger Romas and go ahead, and I did more than 1 crate, sort of, because we actually use a lot of Roma tomatoes in our household. But we have our other visitor in here. And this is a purple Russian tomato, also given to us by my husband's chef at work. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I don't know if you can see. And I don't know if that's what the tips are supposed to do, is go kind of dark like that, but we will find out. So you can see some plants, when you say they're going to be like a purple, they have the color, a different color in them. You can see some of that coloration, and you can see some of that dark purpling right down in there. So we'll see how that goes. Really looking forward to it. Love having unusual plants. And of course we have our purple and chocolate bells, and these are more bells, I think. Yes, these are our oranges and reds, and here we have our Serrano and Dragonclaw. Anyway, so everything's out. The temps look really good even at night for at least the next couple of days. So more than likely I'm going to try and keep the peppers out for at least 2 or 3 days and see how the boxes do. Basically, I'll keep an eye on this guy. If he looks like he's having issues, we'll take them inside. He's been doing okay in the house, but we'll see how they do, and we'll keep an eye on them. The tomato plants hopefully will also stay outside. Not expecting germination to happen right away. We are kind of in the 65, below 70 range for daytime temps. So we're just going to have to see what happens and how well they do. Hoping they do really well out here. So anyway, and that is my husband's new barbecue. It's a smaller one, but hey, it works. So anyway, that's it for today, and I hope you like what you've seen. We don't do a lot of gardening videos, but they will be becoming more frequent as we head into summer, and then they will start tapering off as we go through fall and we start pulling plants. But for now, I think it's going to be a few days before we see anything happening, at least. And with the peppers, it might be even longer than that. So you all have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Bye.